Bim! Guess what? We are in Stalybridge, and we're going to Wigan because we are not going the usual way. And now there's this car. Well, they don't know it yet. What's this car doing? Car's just on a U-E. So yeah, apologies. I didn't do one going, did I? It's very remiss of me. No excuse, just couldn't be asked. But we're back up and running again now. Oh, how days it? We don't use real names. So yeah, we're in. I don't use real names. So remember, we are in Stalybridge, and we are going all the way to Wigan. We're going past all the industrial units and everything. It's nice. There used to be a big wall here with a big mill that I went when I was at school to have a wander around. And it was like an engineering place. It was all dirty and greasy, full of dirty and greasy men. It was horrible. I know they asked if any of us wanted to be engineers when we grew up, and not a single one of us said yes. We were all like, no, so you're a shopkeeper. Although I didn't say that either, to be fair. Like a little, I'm driving on it, and I'm not. It's actually quite straight, this road. Although it's got a bit of an angle. There you go. It's better. Right then. So we are going. It's 20 past 8 already. Oh yeah. So going the quicker route home, all being well, which is the boring one. Oh, I've tipped it too far the other way now. For God's sake. Which is the one where we go to the motorways, and that's pretty much it. We go to the motorways. It's not very exciting. So at the moment we're on the back roads heading towards Ashton-under-the-Line. Big set of traffic lights. Well, it's not that big, but it's big enough. Serious in the middle of nowhere, technically. Had an interesting game session last night with EXO on Battlefield 5. Actually killed more people last night than I probably have done on the entire time I've had the game. Mind you, I've only ever killed 30 people online, so it's not saying a lot. So I got the achievement for it. You killed 30 people online. I'm like, oh, in one match? No, in my entire history. I'm like, oh, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Anyway, we're heading towards Duckingfield, and then we will not go into Duckingfield, we'll literally sweep out and go into Ashton-under-the-Line. I'm not sure whether these places are classed as Ashton-under-the-Line or Duckingfield, to be fair. So we'll have to slow down here. So slow down, I was only doing 30 the other day. We have slowed down to 4.5 miles an hour. we slow down here because that's the trip, and it takes the time for a slowing car for the lights to change, which they're changing now. So by the time we get there, it'll be on green. Just about did that. Right, this one doesn't count because this one is a major junction. This is actually on the line. Don't think you can see, but there's a really nice church on the far right. No, you can't see it. You can't even see the arrow sign thing. And then we go around here, past a nice big church, medieval church, that one. And then we head along the dual carriageway, heading towards Manchester. All the lights at the end have changed to red, so there's absolutely no point rushing, although all the cars behind me are coming at me at a hell of a lick. I'm in this lane because there's a lot of traffic, and I know damn well that I'll get boxed in, and I need to be in the right hand lane all the way down here, past that tower you can see, which is the baths, the old baths actually under the line, which is now converted into offices or something, around another church, down the other dual carriageway, and then right onto the motorway. And the only way to do that is to be in the right hand lane from now. If you're in the left hand lane surrounded by traffic, it's not happening, basically. It looks a lot brighter, the sky, than it is. I can just about make out that tower with my eyes, but on the camera it's very clear. They're risking it. They're going to change before they get to the other side, are they? Yep, just, but still plenty of time. So past the baths. To be fair, I think it's the lights from the street lamps that are actually silhouetting it. It looks very clear now to me, as does the church. These lights have got to change because they don't stay on green that long, unless there's nothing coming around the roundabout, in which case they do stay on green that long. Which they did. These ones are on red. Now they're on green. What's this say? Stockport Road closed where 11th to 18th of November. Yeah. There's road sweeper coming up. Remember I bought a magazine, I don't know what it was called. Actually I can, it was Look and Learn. And it was quite posh. And they had like drawings at the back of them where they cut out like a vehicle or something. So you can see inside it, and they did one with a road sweeper. I was amazed. They did one with a dustbin lorry as well, which was less impressive at the time because they were manual. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have a crash with a... I'm going to take it a lot narrower than he did. A hell of a lot narrower. I'm now dragging an ambulance. Okay. Right, so we're now on the M60, going anti-clockwise. Look at it on a map, I've been round about 9 o'clock, heading towards, will it be 9 o'clock? Will it be 12 o'clock? No, it'll be 12 o'clock, heading towards 9 o'clock. Oh, we've got a matrix. So I was saying there was nothing before. Oh, 2 red lanes, so we've got to get out of here. round to 40. I think that's it. Although no, there's more lights ahead, so we'll keep it. We're told to stay in this lane, yeah. Other cars are pulling out. Most cars behind me are following me now. I've got a few cars following me. So we don't know what's going on ahead. There's no matrix flashing here though. But there's a guy in the middle of the road there. Not in the middle of the road, but he stood on the carriageway. Now, to be fair, we need to stay in this lane anyway, even though there's no matrices on them now. I'm still not prepared to go across. Plus, that lane's going to disappear soon anyway. I'm not seeing anything that says end yet either. Mind you, I've not been overtaken either, so, or undertaken. So this is where the road splits off, so we lose. I'm going to be undertaken now by someone who's going on this road, but to be fair, I'll be on this lane anyway now. So I think we're past the danger. Let's ramp it back up again. So what I do, everyone else follows. All ramped up as well. As we go around to the bridges, keeping an eye on what's going on behind me. Now there's the end. So go back up to 3 lanes, we're back up to 70 now. Let's hope at the wind noise. Nothing coming off this slip road, so as soon as we get to the end we can cut across. Most of the cars that were behind me went off at that last junction. So I've got a couple of cars behind, well a few cars behind me, but they're quite a way behind me. They're just coming onto this lane now. Good to see the motorway's quiet. It's 2031. Bizarrely, it's 13.5 degrees centigrade on the 17th of the 11th, 2020. At 8:30 at night, it's still 13.5 degrees in November, mid-November. Bonkers. It's going to go a lot colder though next couple of days. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Again, people find these very, very relaxing. I don't know why, because I'm going to have to shout. Maybe turn it down really low. So it sounds like I'm whispering. Whispering grass, don't tell the trees, cause the trees don't want to know. Good God, where did that come from? Well, it ain't off Otman, but does that say A56 closed after A680? I don't think that affects me in any way, shape or form. I'm doing bang on 70 and I'm not being caught by any of the other cars behind me, which is very, 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 very unusual. There's 4 cars coming on the slip road, but none of them are at the bottom of the hill yet. That said, I think the car behind me has gained on me a little bit. And I've got my new wheel rim. Well, new to me wheel rim. Oh, we got more matrices. What's going on this time? Right, I'm slowing down to 60 before I get there. See what it is. Oh, it is 60. Workforcing road. So we're now doing 60. Again, none of the other cars seem to be catching up, and normally here we always get a gaggle of cars, just loads of cars. Oh, there are shed loads of cars ahead. Right, more matrices. I'm doing dead on 60. I'm being caught now by the cars behind, to be fair. Because they don't understand speed limits. We're going to go left here into this lane. Nothing coming down the slip road. Please don't be narrow. Tell me to go out this lane. That'd be really annoying. Oh, it's down to 50 now. Of course, if these people worked on the roads and they were in the middle of the motorway and cars were whizzing past at 70 mile an hour and it says 50, they'd be the first to swear and shout. But because they're not, they think it's alright to do it. Down to 30. You can even do 30 on a motorway. And then it says end for us. Okay, so that's all a bit weird. Yeah, end. So it slows us down to 30 and then says end. That makes no sense. Right, so we're still on the M60, just coming around the what normally is a set of traffic lights. If you go the other way, well, it is a set of traffic lights. Nothing normal about it. Got a Hermes lorry here now. Hermes drivers are notoriously bad. Don't know where he's going. No idea what this car's doing. Well, I do. It's 65 mile an hour. No idea why they pulled out there. Hermes lorries pulled into the lane we were in. So now up to 70. So can you just explain about the type of loads of stuff when I'm driving? I ain't gonna get any reaction. So that car isn't going out this lane, although there is an articulated lorry ahead. Still plenty of time for it to have pulled over. Now we've got an articulated lorry in that lane, which we're coming on at 70 mile an hour. It'll only be doing 55, 57, maybe 60 because it's going downhill. As soon as you get past it, we can get in that lane, and then there's another lorry, we can get in the lane in front of that one as well. It's more of a van than a lorry, that. I'm not going to overtake him because we're going at the same speed, so I'll just pull in behind him. Now the car that was in the lane that didn't want to move out of the way for me, it's just undertaken that lorry. And there's two lanes with no traffic in. You could have easily overtook the lorry. Bobby's on the road there. going the same way. Oh, it's telling me that this road is going down to a few lanes shortly. And it is as well. No speed restrictions though. So I've just remind people I can't read when I'm driving. I'm slowing down a lot here. Okay. That was a bit bonkers. I like doing this at 70. I've not done it for a while, but it's dry, it's warm. Has he pulled out into my lane? Absolute dick. Yeah, thank you. I've said that you're doing 70 miles an hour, so... Rage racing. It's I'm raging. Oh, he broke that. Broke quite a lot. I'm still doing 70. What the hell? I've just been overtaken by a proper little car, mate. That Andrex? No. That was an Andrex lorry. Lorry. Not a lolly, obviously. Past the new houses. It does feel very windy. I feel the car kind of moving around a little bit. That BMW that was in my way before is just stuck now in the middle lane and everyone's having to drive around him. Or her. It's my big pet hate is people who just hog the middle lane for no reason. We've had two there, very short succession. We had the bigger guy, the van driver, and then we had the BMW, just completely in the wrong lane for no reason. These lanes are for overtaking, not cruising. Anyway, enough of that. We're coming up to the bridge with the bus shelter on it soon. It's a highlight of everyone's drive. Someone stood up there. Yep, two people stood on the top of that bridge. I did say it was going to get wetter. Right, this car is now overtaking me. This isn't the one that was on before. They're filming as well. So the face was lit up. So here we go then. What's this one? Another car. That BMW is still in the middle lane. The screw wipers are quite quiet as well tonight. What's that about? Well, I don't know. But we're on 70 mile an hour on the M61, and we're travelling from the M60 towards Preston, although we're not going to go the full way. And excitedly, here is the bus shelter on top of a bridge, right hand side above the white lights of the traffic underneath the little street lamp. There it is. It's a bus shelter they built on a bridge for no reason whatsoever. Right, this is the entrance exit that says motorway. No motorway, it says Wigan. But we ain't going to use that one. Hell no. We're going to use the Horwich one. Nothing behind me at all now. I assume the BMW's pulled off or somewhere. Come up the bridge where that roundabout is, and there's absolutely nothing in our... Well, there's a car just coming up the brow of the hill now, and obviously the lorry I've just overtaken. But apart from that, there's not a lot going on behind me. Another lane hogger in front. I always said that we've got cars braking in front as well. So it's a bit bonkers. He's now decided to drift across. They've now decided to drift across. There's the studio car. So this is our exit. You could ask me what number it is, but I wouldn't know. Got the half a mile sign coming up. Just get past this skip lorry thing, and then we'll pull into that lane. I've got a car rattling up behind me. I don't know where they've come from, but absolutely belting up behind me. It's just tucked in, literally behind me. Which is a good thing. They might try and overtake me on the slip road, but it's time for that yet. No, he's following me off. I'm going to get down to 40 here. Two reasons. One, going around that corner any faster than 40 is highly scary. And two, going faster around that corner is breaking the speed limit. I'll let you go. He wants to go, he wants to go. I'll let him go then, because he didn't do anything arsey on the slip road. He's obviously in a rush. 40 is the speed limit, I'm now at 40. So now heading towards Blackrod, and then we'll turn left at Blackrod, and that'll bring us out at Tesco in Wigan eventually, and then that'll end the broadcast. It's all very exciting. Right. Mr. Rush is now having to brake because the car in front's going quite slowly. I'm still doing 40. I'm turning left here, little pub. Oh, Speedy's turning left as well, so he's going to be stuck behind the white little car, whatever that is. I think it doesn't matter how fast you want to go, you can only go as fast as the car in front. If the car in front says, I'm doing a speed limit, or I'm doing 20 mile an hour, then that's it, you're screwed. So we're in towards Aspel now. Doing a little bit more than 30 by the looks of it, but not a lot. From this road. It's dry, it's not too bad. Just got a lot of bends in it. It's quite bendy. Yeah, they're definitely going a bit faster than me. They are pulling me away a little bit. Black speed is dropped back a bit from the little white car. Maybe that's the little white car's going faster. We'll never know. We may never see them again now. It's 2049 and it's still 13 degrees on the 17th of the 11th, 2020. It's insane. So like, share and subscribe. Red lights are on again. I think I've only changed my brake pads twice in this car and I've had it for 14 years because I don't hammer my brakes. If someone's going slower than you, what's the point of driving up to the bumper and then braking all the time? There is no point. Right. Any cyclists, any cars? No, nothing. So it would appear I've still got speeds with a little white car ahead of me, although we can't see them now. Unless we get around here before. Yeah, they just disappeared around the corner. I saw them, but I don't think you did. So we'll probably catch up with them again at the set of traffic lights. That was Aspel, by the way. It was lovely. So yeah, they've just gone around Dangerous Corner. So they're a little way ahead now. But chances are they'll catch up with a bus or a lorry or, like say, traffic lights or something. This is Dangerous Corner. Still can't believe they put a caravan there. How the hell did they get a caravan on there? On a blind corner. Have someone with a high-vis jacket on just stopping traffic around the corner, I suppose. Right, we're heading towards steep hill, so drop it into third gear, take your foot off the accelerator. You don't need to use the brake here either. This third gear will just take you down nice and steady. Always have your foot over the brake, obviously. There we go. Keeps it at 30. No one behind me. Only in front of me. Cool. And then we'll drop it back to fourth because we need to give it a little bit of a kick because we've lost a bit of speed there. Let's get over the bump of the canal. That's the other closed pub. I can't see any lights for any cars ahead of me now, so I assume they got through these lights and they've buggered off. They may have turned off. We may, well, we'll never know. We've got vehicles now in front of us. Ooh, hiss, hiss. I've got a vehicle behind me as well now. Oh, he's turning off up there though. So nothing behind me again. Oh yeah. Tesco. That rain shower was a bit pathetic, wasn't it? We're back up to 30, we're coming right now towards Tesco. .53, technically it should still be up. Not lights are on. Can't tell if anyone's in there, not though. Speed camera on the hill, going up the hill. Car pulling out in front of me. Kids hanging around by the bus shelter. Yay! Just like staying locked. And we're doing 25 mile an hour, are we, mate? Okay. Fair enough. So I've not touched the brake because I saw the car ahead of me. I've also seen the lights ahead of me. I will have to brake here, obviously. Car naturally slows down because of the hill. Now we're braking. Braking now a little bit off the brakes again because we seem to be moving. Now he's going to brake again because this car's coming. Please don't turn around. Thank you. Have to brake now, obviously. It is a guy. Looks like an old guy. So we got Tesco there. So we're going to turn right and go up towards the hospital, and then we'll turn left at the cherry tree and go down Beach Hill. This is optimistic one. Yeah, here we go. 2, 3, 4. So we're up to 30 now. Going up past Tesco on the left there, lit up. Over the recently repainted bridge. Just goes over the River Duggy. The hospital is just up ahead now. So we're doing about 30. Thank you, NHS. Shame we've got to do it all again because we don't do rules. There's a colourful tree lit up. It was like Jamaican colours earlier. Oh yeah, we go. Union Jack last time. Now it's Jamaica. doing all the flags of the world. Or all the flags of the people who work at the hospital. Or it's just random colours that looks like Jamaica. Nobody knows. There you go, the Cherry Tree pub on the right. Lit up, but only upstairs. We've got the Wibbledy Wobbledy. It's a Wibbledy. It's a Wobbledy. Wibbledy Wobbledy. And then we come to the Veranda Beats. Lights on, just let people know you're coming. So doing 30 mile an hour, and we're going now towards the Galloways at the traffic light corner on top of Beach Hill. Lights currently on green. Depends if there's anything coming from either the left or the right, so whether they stay on green or not. Because these are triggered traffic lights. So no, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're going to go. Yep. Fair, there's nothing either side. Oops. It's good we wasn't speeding, love. Right, Beach Hill, straight road. So doing a steady 30. Big set of traffic lights at the bottom. Then we come up to the BP station after going over the River Ducky again. And behind us a lot, the River Ducky. And then I think that's it. Sounds pretty sad. I'm very excited though. By exciting I mean quite dull. Yeah, missus, can you buy some fags and some cider please? I would do normally, but if you're not socially distancing, you can bugger off. Oh, missus. Right, well, these lights been up, they're on red because the car's coming out from the right side. And I'll be the first car to trigger them. So they're not going to change very quickly. Oh, maybe. Well, there you go then. There you go. So we're over the canal. We're now heading over the River Ducky. Can't see it at all, obviously, because there's no lights on it. Got a few cars ahead that have just turned out of Frog Lane, or Scott Lane, or whatever. No, Frog Lane. Got a car right up my ass at the moment. So these lights. Past the BP station, past Starbucks. Yay! Starbucks! I never will have a Starbucks in my life. So there you go then. The end of a pretty short drive. Just in time for Emma Sliver to get me out of here. It's next one, isn't it? Yeah. It's not there. It's 2 times it's not been there. What's going on? What's happened to the van? What speed to go past? He's in a hurry. No, it's a taxi. That explains it all, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. 46 minutes and 13 seconds. I will see you again soon. Maybe even sooner tonight. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for doing. See you again. Goodbye.